Hi friends, IFBB Bikini Pro, certified personal trainer and nutrition coach. And today we're going to be talking about a topic that is a goal for so many people, and that is how to build muscle and lose fat at the same time. And the answer is yes, you can totally build muscle and lose fat at the same time. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some tips, strategies, and guidance to help you along the way to reach your fitness goals. Grab a pen and paper or open up the notes on your phone and let's jump in. So let's start with the basics. When it comes to losing fat, you need to be in a caloric deficit, meaning you burn more calories than you consume. On the other hand, building muscle requires muscle hypertrophy, which is achieved by strength training and eating enough protein. People often think that you need to focus on one goal or the other, but you can totally do both with a balanced approach. It's all about creating a controlled caloric deficit, so you're losing fat without compromising the ability to build muscle. Think of it like this: we're aiming to be in a small deficit so the body still has a reason to burn fat, but still enough fuel to repair and grow muscle. That means focusing on diet, strength training, and staying consistent. So now let's talk about nutrition for fat loss and muscle gain. To lose fat and build muscle, a balanced diet with high protein is your best friend. Protein helps repair and build muscle tissue, especially after a tough workout. I like the rule of eating 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you're 100 pounds, eat 100 grams of protein per day. The best lean proteins are chicken, ground beef, steaks, fish, tofu, and legumes. Out of the 3 macronutrients, carbs, fats, and proteins, protein is actually the one out of them all that keeps you satiated and feeling fuller for longer compared to the other macronutrients. So the more protein you eat, the less carbs and fats you'll have to eat. So when you're on a calorie restrictive diet, having a high protein intake will be super beneficial. Next up, carbohydrates. Carbs are essential for fueling your workouts and keeping your energy up. Make sure you're choosing complex carbs like oats, quinoa, sweet potato, which will digest slower and give you steady energy throughout the day. Now, when it comes to carbs, some people prefer doing a lower carb diet or a higher carb diet. I prefer a neutral zone, so not going full keto, not going full carb bulk. Finding how many grams of carbs work best for you. Next up, don't forget healthy fats like nut butter, nuts, seeds, avocado, olive oil, butter. These are all super awesome options. Having fat in your diet is essential for providing you with optimal brain function. It supports hormones, amongst so many other benefits. This is the ideal breakdown of what you want your plate to look like on a daily basis to ensure that you're getting in enough of each macronutrient. Make sure you're also eating plenty of veggies to get in your fiber and nutrients throughout the day. Next, let's talk about effective training for fat loss and muscle gain. So the best way to lose fat and build muscle is, of course, through strength training and cardio. So for strength training, I want you to focus on compound exercises like squats, deadlifts, lunges, rows, bench press. These specific exercises work a lot of muscle groups at the same time, which will ultimately lead to you burning more calories as opposed to doing isolated exercises. So if you're new to strength training, I want you to aim for 3 to 4 times per week. So I would start with a full body workout split. Maybe on Monday you're going to do upper, Wednesday you're going to do lower, Friday you're going to do full body, and then Saturday or Sunday you're going to do core. Make sure you're also incorporating some cardio into there as well. Let's aim for 150 minutes per week. You can divide that up how you like it. Each workout should include 6 to 8 exercises with 8 to 12 reps and 3 or 4 sets per exercise. This will ensure that you're really working the muscle to its potential. If you want to give yourself a little extra boost, try incorporating HIIT training into your routine 1 to 2 times per week. 20 to 25 minutes max. That is all you need. This type of cardio will help you burn more calories and it actually boosts your metabolism. I always remember the photos that I used to see of marathon runner bodies compared to sprinter bodies. And I was always so fascinated by the sprinters' bodies and how much more muscular they were. It's because they use full force exertion when they're performing their sprint, opposed to marathon/endurance runners that are kind of going at a slow and steady pace for a longer period of time. So that just kind of proves that you will actually build more muscle performing HIIT cardio versus endurance cardio. The next thing I want to talk about is building consistency and motivation. So the big question is, how do we stay consistent? One of the best ways is to set small, achievable goals and track your progress. Create a structured workout schedule that fits your life, fits your schedule, and stick to it. Also, planning your meals can really help you avoid impulse eating and keep you focused on hitting your protein and calorie goals. I love personally prepping my meals all on Sunday to have them ready for the week. They're super convenient. I just grab and go and I'm set for the day. So this can consist of eating anything. One of my favorite pre-made high protein snacks is overnight oats. So having a scoop of protein in there with some oatmeal, some chia seeds, nuts, almond butter, maybe a little bit of chocolate chips. It tastes like an absolute dessert and is such a quick and easy snack to bring with you anywhere. If you like, you can use a fitness app to actually log your workouts, your meals, your water intake, your exercises, how you're feeling, which is so amazing to see the progress happen over time. For example, like lifting more weight or feeling more energized, it is super motivating to see these things on paper. Now let's quickly go over some common mistakes people make when they're trying to build muscle and lose fat. Number one is not eating enough protein. Protein is key for muscle repair and growth. Number two, doing too much cardio. While cardio does have its benefits, overdoing it can actually lead to slowing down your muscle. Number three is not getting enough rest and recovery. Recovery days are just as important as workouts for muscle gain. So make sure that you're taking maybe a day or two per week to have a full rest day. You can choose to have an active rest day, maybe do a little bit of light yoga, maybe go for an outdoor walk, or you can choose to have a full-on rest day, which is what we need sometimes. A topic that I wanted to touch on really quick is hitting a plateau, what to do when that happens, what is it, and how to overcome it. So hitting a plateau is essentially when you've been on your fitness journey, say for about 6 to 7 months, you've lost quite a bit of fat, you've built quite a bit of muscle from newbie gains, then you hit a wall. You're doing all the same things that you were doing to lose all of that fat and build that muscle, and now you've hit a wall and you're like, what am I doing wrong? I'm doing everything the same, and you don't know how to overcome it. So this can be very frustrating for someone, especially if they're first starting their fitness journey. You know, it's super motivating to see your results, and then all of a sudden you hit this stagnant point. Number one, this is often a sign that you do need to switch things up in your nutrition and your training routine. Ask yourself questions like, are you tracking your macros accurately? Are you getting enough protein in to support that muscle growth? Sometimes our bodies adapt to routines that become too predictable, so adding a variety of things to your workouts can keep the ball rolling. First, start off small by adding a couple extra reps or a couple extra sets to your training, maybe some new exercises that could potentially challenge new muscle groups. So this is called progressive overload, and it is key to breaking through a plateau. Another factor could be rest and recovery. So are you getting enough sleep? Are you getting enough full rest days? When you're training your body so hard, your body requires more rest and recovery, so you will probably require more sleep when you start training super hard. Your body will feel the strain and it needs more time to rebuild itself. The first thing is make sure you're getting enough sleep. 8 to 10 hours of night would be ideal. Allow your muscles to recover with full rest days, or you can do active rest days. Then maybe you can think about incorporating a different type of cardio into your routine. If you've been doing only one type of cardio, say steady state walking on the treadmill uphill, maybe let's skip to the bike, or let's try out the stair climber, or maybe you want to try that new HIIT class. Again, I want to remind you, HIIT cardio is an amazing type of cardio to help ramp up that fat loss journey and boost your metabolism if you're looking for a faster acceleration of growth. And remember, don't underestimate the power of your mindset. Plateaus can be extremely discouraging, but look at it as an opportunity to reassess your goals and your routine and grow. Make tweaks that bring you closer to your goals and embrace the challenges. The most important point of all would be how to make this sustainable, how to keep that fat off and maintain that muscle that you've built. So creating a sustainable approach in fitness is all about shifting your mindset from quick fix to long game. When we chase rapid results, it's so easy to fall into the extremes, such as cutting your calories too low, overdoing it on cardio, not getting enough rest. Those things typically lead to burnout, frustration, and maybe even injury. Instead, try focusing on building habits that support a lifestyle that you can actually stick with, that are realistic. Think of exercise as something that you get to do, not have to do. Something that will make you healthier, make you have more energy, you feel stronger, rather than looking at it as a punishment or a chore to do. Think of it like, I get the opportunity to move my body today. Some people don't have that opportunity. I remind myself every day of these things, and it makes me that much more grateful for the moments that I spend in the gym, and especially in those tough moments. You can set small, achievable goals each week. For example, like drinking enough water, getting an extra hour of sleep, doing an extra set of your exercise, and celebrate those small wins because they do add up over time. Remind yourself that this is not about being perfect, this is about progress and treating your body with the respect and patience that it deserves. Don't be afraid to mix things up either to keep it enjoyable. Maybe some weeks you want to lift super heavy, maybe some weeks you don't, and you want to go for an outdoor hike, you want to just focus on mobility. That is completely okay. You just have to find what keeps you motivated and what keeps you feeling good. There will always be highs and lows. Some days you will feel pumped to go work out in the gym. Other days you will be dragging your feet in there. It's all part of the process. By letting go of the idea of a finish line and instead embracing fitness as part of who you are truly setting yourself up for results that last a lifetime. So there you have it, your guide to building muscle and losing fat at the same time. Remember, it's all about balance, so having a small caloric deficit, a high protein diet, consistent strength training, and recovery. I offer one-on-one online personal training and nutrition coaching, so if you are interested in leveling up your fitness, if you're looking for some guidance along the way, book a call with me today, link in caption to get you started on your fitness journey today. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, or drop a comment with any questions that you may have regarding this topic. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.